left and right, survive the night. Easy peasy. Lord of the mushrooms, king of the rats, is now the great papaya. Mega Mogwai swim stream, and the others are nothing. Nothing to the king of mushrooms, secret king of rats, the great papaya. Grappler. Subscribe to Grappler. Challenge is too big for him. Top decks like a god. Swing for the fences. Breaking bikes left and right, survive the night. Easy peasy. Lord of the mushrooms, king of the rats, is now the great papaya. Mega Mogwai swim stream, and the others are nothing to the king of mushrooms, secret king of rats, the great papaya. Grappler. Subscribe to Grappler. Challenge is too big for him. Top decks like a god. Swing for the fences. Breaking bikes left and right, survive the night. Easy peasy. Lord of the mushrooms, king of the rats, is now the great papaya. Mega Mogwai swim stream, and the others are nothing to the king of mushrooms, secret king of rats, the great papaya. Grappler. Subscribe to Grappler. Challenge is too big for him. Top decks like a god. Swing for the fences. Breaking bikes left and right, survive the night. Easy peasy. Lord of the mushrooms, king of the rats, is now the great papaya. Mega Mogwai swim stream, and the others are nothing to the king of mushrooms, secret king of rats, the great papaya. Grappler. Subscribe to Grappler. bikes, left and right, survive the night. Easy peasy. Lord of the mushrooms, king of the rats, is now the great papaya. Mega Mogwai swim stream, and the others are nothing. Nothing to the king of mushrooms, secret king of rats, the great papaya. Grappler. Subscribe to Grappler. Challenge is too big for him. Top decks like a god. Swing for the fences. Breaking bikes, left and right, survive the night. Easy peasy. Lord of the mushrooms, king of the rats, is now the great papaya. Mega Mogwai swim stream, and the others are nothing to the king of mushrooms, secret king of rats, the great papaya. Grappler. Subscribe to Grappler. Challenge is too big for him. Top decks like a god. Swing for the fences. Breaking bikes, left and right, survive the night. Easy peasy. Lord of the mushrooms, king of the rats, is now the great papaya. Mega Mogwai swim stream, and the others are nothing to the king of mushrooms, secret king of rats, the great papaya. Grappler. Subscribe to Grappler.
What is up, guys? We are live. Welcome everybody to the stream. Hello there. Wait, is my YouTube chat not working? Oh no. No, don't scam me, bro. Scammed again. All right. I'm gonna have to pop YouTube open real quick. Give me a second, chat. Pop out. All right. This will have to work for now. So welcome to the stream. Alka Seltzer. The Grim Joke, hello there, Ragons, Mr. Monk Call, and Babbles and Unleashed Matrix. Hope you guys are doing well. Matix, actually. Can finally watch you at work. Being alone in the office is a blessing. Nice, dude. Nice. What would your employer think if you knew that instead of working your ass off to make you millions, you're instead watching Grappler stream? Disappointed. Good morning, Grab. Good morning, Feather. How you doing? Hello. Have a nice stream. Thank you, Alka. Thank you. Also, hi to Tams. I'm not sure if Tams is on yet. Greetings from Chile, King Papaya. Hello there, Mago Infernal. How you doing, brother? How are things in Chile these days? You know, I've not heard a thing about Chile for the longest time. There's always stuff happening in Argentina and Venezuela. Chile? Nothing. Good morning. What are you cooking today? I don't know. Having coffee first, and then we'll figure it out. Doing good, but weather going to suck in Netherlands today. Super hot. Is that right? That sucks, dude. Sorry to hear it. Tested 9 to 5 now for a long time, and I can recommend not being born. Yo, what's up, Jimmy? Just funny, I just finished a video about you mining, about the mining rescue. I don't even know what it's about. Yeah, 9 to 5. I don't know what it's like. Never had a 9 to 5. Not really in the books for me. Never will. Yeah, 9 to 5 is it's a, how do you put it? It's definitely a choice. Although it's a very safe choice. It's a choice that guarantees you that things will not screw you over. Good morning, Card of Lazman. How you doing? Good morning, buddy. Feel like I never got a chance to dodge this system. Also, I am too lazy to work towards something else. It's very hard to dodge the system because you're not taught to build value, right? At no point in your life are you taught to do it. Like when? Some people get the bug early to build value. For example, I was always trying to make money as a kid. Even in like middle school, I was gambling. I had a little poker thing going on the side. It just goes on and on. My brother used to, so stupid. Like there was a yo-yo trend for a while when we were young, and like yo-yos would have like a certain amount of weights on the side. Like you have these little, you know, those little metal balls. So some people would have one, some would have two, and in our, like we were young, we were like 10 years old or something, and it was that known that the more weights it had, the better the yo-yo. So my brother, what he would do is like he noticed there was a brand of yo-yos that like, all the yo-yos had like weights on only one side, right? Not on the other side. So what my brother did, and he found a brand of yo-yos that also had weights on one side, not the other side, that was transparent, of course. And he would buy a couple of them because they were very, very cheap. And he would take every second one apart, take out the weights, and then take the other ones, open the other transparent side, and just stick the weights in there as well. And he'd say, look, I'm selling yo-yos with 6 weights. People just gobbled those yo-yos up. It's like, I need to have that. 6 weights? Ow. The biggest ones are 3 weights. Anyway, like, stuff like that. Now look for news about the idiot we have for a president. At least in my store, Concepcion, Chile, several of us have known you since lore. That's awesome, man. And, brother, is there any country in the world where people say, I am proud of our president? No. I swear it's every country in the world. People hate their president. I have to say, I live a good life and earn good money in Germany, having everything I need and most things I want, but I also don't want to work every day. I mean, that's very understandable. Nobody wants to work. I mean, some people do, but most people don't. Funny enough, though, I think most people who say I don't want to work every day, if they just like retired, they'd probably have a bit of a hard time because they have nothing to do. I don't follow news. It's all depressing. Fair. At least I can do my stuff at work. Sure, sure. I mean, enjoy it while you can, brother, because work is not going to be around forever. Not in our lifetimes. Things are going to change massively and quickly, so make the most of it. Save as much money as you can. You know, that's one topic that I've never talked about, or at least I don't think I have. I used to think that everybody knew how to save money because it's in the word save. I really thought this all the way until my early 30s. I was under the impression that everybody had at least the basic amount of financial literacy to get their savings going. You know, I realized that's not true. Isn't that shocking? That actually a large amount of people don't really know how to save money. That's shocking to me. Blows my mind. That is very sad. People never learn to live and earn value out of themselves without profiling themselves over their job. Hell no, I work as a mortgage advisor and so many people don't have anything saved and want to buy a house. There is one good thing though about like first world countries. You guys have relatively decent systems for people to save against their will. You know what that is? House ownership. You set up a 20-year mortgage and eventually they pay it off. Yeah, they paid triple the amount they should have paid for the house in the first place, but they've saved money. Now they have something of value that they could sell if they needed to. It's basically forced savings, right? So that is one example of people who save money accidentally, not really trying to, but it happens anyway. Halo Reach Cybertruck. How you doing, brother? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to our stream. You don't... But yeah, it's crazy. Most people don't even know where to begin. They don't know how compound interest works. Or if they do, they have such a basic idea, they don't know how strong it is. To be fair though, like compound interest is really good in some countries, really bad in others. I read yesterday that the interest rate in Japan was 1% a year. Bro, you can't have money in the bank in Japan. It actually devalues over time. Inflation is higher than 1%. That's crazy. Even if people forget to build up a pension on their own company, they still have the house. True. Exactly. So I guess that's one saving grace in first world countries. But that's not really the case in a lot of third world countries, where people just pay rent. They never really get that house. A lot of the third world is just living off rent all the time. All the time. But this is really where a 9-to-5 shines. And I've never had this. I've never had a paycheck. I don't know how much I'll make any month, ever. I've never known. I don't even know what it would feel like to know. Would I like it? Would I dislike it? But it does bring about security. You can plan very effectively for the future, short term and medium term. You know exactly how much money is going to come into your house every single month. And that's really nice, you know? It makes things easier. You have less chances to get screwed over. Netherlands is selling around 1% for your savings at the bank. You know how much it is in Brazil? Take a guess how much it is in Brazil. My girlfriend just puts something of our money away every month and it gets more and more. If you have enough income, you can save easily. If you don't earn much, you can't really save, and that's really sad. Yeah, that's how it is. Wish everyone would have enough to at least save a bit. A lot of people have enough to save a bit, they don't save anyway. Yeah, it's between 14 and 15%, Feather. Between 14 and 15%. It's insane. And inflation is around 4%. So even discounting inflation, we're talking about 10% real gains. It's one of the highest in the world by far. It's insane how much money you make. That's true. Some people just can't save or don't get what they should. I mean, it's funny. Like I was talking to a friend in the gym. I think this was literally 2 days ago. I think on Saturday we were talking about it. And we talked about savings before. He makes a good salary for Brazil. And I'm like, and I don't want to like keep bugging him. Like I gave him the rundown one time of how to do it. He's a younger guy. He didn't really understand savings. I explained to him how compound interest works, how to set up a savings account, how much to put away, etc., etc. They go, Grappler, yo, I am gonna like. He told me he's finally finishing off his payment plan for his motorcycle. He tells me now that I have some extra money coming in, I think I'm gonna get together with a friend and we're gonna buy a racing simulator. I'm like, yeah, which they'll finance as well. Like, there's just no saving it, man. He's finally got to stop his monthly payments of his motorcycle. It's going to be paid off. So you got to get monthly payments for something else, that you can't afford. I know, right? It's like this. Like, the moment you have a little bit extra coming in, you already know what you're going to spend it on. And not only spend it on it, but you can't afford it, so you finance it. Everything is financed. The future me will pay it off. I want it today. So yeah. Canadian interest rates range from 1.5 to 5%. That's a big range. Night shift waiter, while I study and I live on my own, I had to learn how to save money the hard way. Yeah, night shift waiter can also be a lot of fluctuating. Bros YOLOing. No, but everybody YOLOs. It's not bro. Everyone does this. Nobody lives within their means. Everyone lives outside their means because, again, I can finance things outside my means and then future me will figure it out. It's bad. I'm so glad I never got into the thing of financing stuff. Because, for example, tomorrow you say, hey, Grappler, you want to buy this car? It's $40,000. A lot of people think, okay, let's see. I know, I've never financed a car. I have to Google this, bro. But, like, it's like, you can probably finance a $40,000 car for like $600 a month for like 7 years, right? Right? Yeah. You could probably pull something like that off or whatever. $700, maybe $800 a month. Like, oh, I want this $40,000 car. It's only $800 a month. I can get away with that. I can pay $800 every month. I have the extra income. It's only $800. Bro. See, I've never been able to think that way because me, if I want to buy a $40,000 car, I say, okay, let's buy this $40,000 car. Then I look at my bank account and I ask myself, how am I going to feel when I see that number go down 40,000 points? Because it's just immediate, right? Because I don't finance stuff. I'm like, nah, I think I can survive without it. I'm good. I like the money where it is. And then, of course, it forces me to think, I'm making 14% on that 40,000 every year. That's not a small amount. That's almost $6,000 a year I'm making off of that money alone. Like, if I don't buy that car, I'll be $6,000 richer next year. From nothing. Just from not having bought the car. Not owning that car is paying me $6,000 a year. It's paying me $500 a month. I get $500 a month into my bank account just from not buying that car. I'm getting paid not to buy that car, $500 a month. Like, what? It's like, of course I'm not going to buy it. Of course I'm not going to buy it. And then you got to realize 10 years down the line, let's say 30 years down the line, all right? $40 years down that line, I mean, interest rates are not going to stay the same, but if they did, that $40,000 is worth over $1 million. Now, I know 40 years is a long time to think about. Grappler might be dead by then. But that 40,000 has turned into over $1 million. Now I got $1 million sitting in the account because I didn't buy a car 40 years ago. Like, over time, things just compound crazily. And time will go by. And, by the way, a $40,000 car will not make you happier tomorrow. But no, wrong. It'll make you happier tomorrow. But I would say within less than a month, you're going to get back to neutral. You're not going to be happier anymore. This is how it works. This is how the brain works. You get something new and exciting. You're excited about it. It becomes the default after a few weeks. Yeah. And now you're out of all this money. And your life is no better from your subjective perspective than it was before. Well, then why not maybe rent a car? If you're so excited about this car, rent one of them. Rent them for a week. Not that expensive to rent a car for a week. That you can do. It's not going to cost you $40,000. Oh. Anyway. What's up, Grep in chat? How's it going, man? When I got my car originally, I hated it because now I had to pay for gas and insurance. True. Waking up to financial grappler. Yep. 2010 Sebring handed to me. Nice. If my girlfriend didn't know a mechanic with vehicles kicking around, future me would never have had a car, to be honest. If you're driving a shitbox, I think it's worth 20K to get a good car. Depends on what you have. How much do you have in savings? 0? I would never buy a $20,000 car. Ever. I drive around in a shitbox if you have no savings. How much do you have in the bank? Grappler, I have $300,000 saved in the bank. I want to buy a $20,000 car. Okay. All right. Grappler, I have $40,000 in the bank. I'm going to buy a $20,000 car. Are you crazy? That's half your savings on something you don't need. Your savings will never grow at that point. They'll always be stuck because you're chipping way too hard at it. Here's, for those who are in my stream who don't have savings, I will give you the giga plan of how to have financial freedom. It's a multi-step plan. First of all, if you have any debt, work your ass off to get rid of all your debt. Like if you have any debt at all, like student loans, any unpaid bills, etc., 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 work your ass off to pay it off. After you've paid off all your debt, you need to forget about savings. Don't think about savings because savings are it's a psychological thing, but I think you don't need a savings account until you have an emergency account. So once you're out of debt entirely, you've managed to pay it off, the next thing you do is you make an emergency fund for yourself. What is this? Something that can cover emergencies like my car broke down. Something that can cover emergencies like, I don't know, the AC unit in the living room blew up. There was a leak in the house. Something that can cover those things easily. And it'll depend where you live and how much you need to save for that, but maybe like 3-4 months worth of salary. So like if you're making, I don't know, $8,000 a month, like 30 grand, you know, $30,000 in savings. And these savings are literally your emergency fund. They are very liquid. You put them somewhere where you can take that money out tomorrow if you need to. You still find the best returns you can get for it. Maybe that even includes, I don't know, but something safe it's just there. Now that is done. Your emergency fund is set. That money you're allowed to touch in the case of emergencies. Now you start saving. And your savings account is something entirely different. It is an account you will never again touch. It's off limits to you. And then you're just going to keep putting money into it over and over and over again. And you don't look at it. If you ever need money for something, you look at the emergency account. That's the one you're allowed to touch. You're not allowed to touch the saving account. It has to be a psychological thing of this is off limits no matter what. I want a nice car. Am I willing to dip in my emergency fund for it? Not your savings. No, your emergency one. So you have two accounts that way. And your savings account will get way bigger than your emergency fund eventually. And if your emergency fund ever dips, you have to rebuild it. This simple system, this simple way of structuring it, you will absolutely be financially free after a few decades. Absolutely. There's no way around it. But that's how you do it. That's the formula. That's the secret. And it's just a question of setting it up. Now, if you're married, you got to be on board with your partner for this as well. How much do you think a good emergency fund amount is? Depends where you live. Probably a few months of salary. A couple of months, maybe 4 months, I don't know. It depends also if you have insurance. It depends on like, it depends on like not necessarily worst case scenarios, but bad case scenarios. Like what happens if you get in a car crash and your car is totaled? Do you have insurance for your car? You know, like it needs to be able to cover most emergencies. What if you lose your job and you can't work for 2-3 months until you're looking for a new job? Stuff like this, you know? It needs to cover those scenarios, basically. You're treating the savings account like that. It shouldn't be a bank account. It should be investments. I didn't get to that part, but yes, correct. Absolutely. Like something like S&P 500. That's where I would put it personally. 6 months expenses is what I aim for an emergency. 6 months is an amazing emergency fund, by the way. I mean, it depends on your like risk tolerance and how much like, again, it's country dependent. Like the US, for example, I think you need a bigger emergency fund than somewhere like Brazil. Because Brazil, everything is cheap. You get into a medical crisis, it's actually very cheap to deal with. In the US, medical crisis can be very expensive. Even if you have health insurance. But like, yeah, it depends. WhatsApp. What's up, Slippery Gecko? Personal finance management is an interesting topic. I can talk on the subject for 30 minutes if anybody's interested. It's a great topic. In New Zealand, so good healthcare, but food is ultra expensive. And you know what the best part of all this is? If you work a 9 to 5, you can 100% plan this properly because you don't have variance in your paycheck. If you have a normal job that pays you the same wage every single month, you can budget for this. And you will know exactly how long it'll take you to get how much. You can do future projections at a very, very accurate rate. I can, for example. I have no idea how much I'll make next year. I don't know. There's no greater joke than the US healthcare system. It's pretty crap. But you also have some of the best hospitals and doctors in the world. So, it's great for rich people. It really sucks for poor people. Brazil, by the way, has one of the best healthcares in the world, I would say, in my opinion. Depending on what state you live in and what city you live in. Brazil's system is one of the greatest, man. I'm so happy with Brazil's healthcare system. At least where I live, it's really great. So here's Brazil's system. And now again, it depends what part of Brazil you live in. Basically, everyone has free healthcare. Everyone has it. Right? And now, some parts, the lines are very long and wait lists are very long. Where I live, thankfully, it's not for free healthcare. So you have problems, you'll get it treated eventually for free. But they also have some of the best private hospitals in the world. Like best in the world. Where if you have the extra money, you can choose to pay for your healthcare. It's just a great mix. So that's my favorite system overall. It's great. You work in sales, commissions more some months. A king has some. Yeah, sales is a little bit more interesting too. I mean, I would personally always want to work in something where, depending on how hard or well I work, I make more. It would keep me more engaged, and I would feel like I have a goal to chase. Managed to pull off the last 10 Fleury Gland Plaza combo today at Nexus Nights. Nice, dude. Congratulations. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's a fun one. Healthcare was fine until Trump came along. I have no idea. I think US healthcare has always sucked, though. Genocidal Puppy, my brother, thank you for the 65 months. Thanks, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. Pulled an signed overnumbered Z. Oh, God. Sell immediately, I think. Probably, because the thing is, usually, not always, but very often, prices are highest at the start. I would sell it if you're not going to play it, but that's me. Don't be mad if the price goes up. Pull anything from Vendetta box. I got a normal non-signed Mbessa. Overnumbered. Simple formula. Canadian healthcare system honestly kind of mid. It's an emergency. It's free, but if you deem it not, you pay for it. But I heard the wait times in Canada are... Wait, first of all, two things. I heard wait times in Canada are tremendously bad for a lot of things you want. And number two, they try to get people to commit suicide all the time, which is kind of cringe. Simple formula for regular salary. Live the lifestyle only after saving 20% on high-risk investments, 10% on retirement through debt bond instruments, another 10% for those expenses, lump sums you incur once or twice a year. Okay. I don't have almost any high-risk investments. They're good to have, though. If you have a very varied portfolio, they're good. Like let me have a look. I'll tell you exactly how much I made last year in terms of percentages from my savings. Yeah, I'm lucky I have a pretty good manager in my bank who worked with me. But last year, in the last 12 months, I have made 17.95%. So 18% on my money in the last year in terms of growth. So it's going really good. I'm very happy with that. It's better than I expected it to be. I have been away for a while from Riftbound. Since first set, I played a lot of set. Is he okay, or would you recommend looking at another hero if I'm trying to be competitive? I mean, Set's good. Set's always been good. There's people like the TCG guy who plays Set always and always gets good placing. If you like him, stick with him. Wait time is horrible? Yeah, that's what I heard. Halo, Reach, Cybertruck. You follow and you sub to the stream. Thank you for the Prime sub, man. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you. Second sub today. Went to a hospital for a dislocated shoulder and they gave me fentanyl for the pain while I had a fentanyl addiction problem going around. Jeez. I mean, they fixed your shoulder though, right? They relocated it, right? They reset it. And another sub. Wait, what? That was just twice. Converted a Prime sub to a tier 1 sub. Thanks, man. Thank you for converting it as well. Thank you, friend. Thank you. Hi, Grappler. Would you believe I've pulled 3... The man Prime subs. The man converts subs. He just followed my stream 20 minutes ago. And then 10 gifted subs on top. Holy crap. Hey, bro, I leached a lot when I was younger. Are you saying I'm old, bro? And then he says, Grappler, you're old, brother. I pity you. Here's for the facelift. I see. Getting paid for the facelift, boys. It is what it is. Straight to the facelift fund. You know what? I'll take it. Thank you, my man. Thank you very much for 10 gifteds. You are insane. Thanks a lot, brother. Very nice of you. Very, very kind. Appreciate you a lot. Oh, that's a great way to start the stream. It really is.
Get to the chopper!
Goobums! Perfect time for a raid when our spirits are nice and high. What's up, brother? Thank you for the 88 viewer raid. What were you streaming? What were you up to? But thank you very much. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We do mostly card games over here, occasionally other stuff as well. Nice to have you on. And another 10 from the legend, Shrifulatata. Bro, didn't you give me like 10 like a day or two ago as well? Oh my god. 22 subs. We've not even started playing yet. The facelift is real? Absolutely, straight to the facelift fund. Shrifulatata. Thank you for 10 more gifted subs on top. I see a hype train I gift. Straight to level 6. Level 4 passed by. Level 5 skipped. Thank you, my man. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. What a way to start the day. Now I can already feel the caffeine kicking in harder. Caffeine plus adrenaline. You have to love it. Thanks, dude. Thank you. Give them subs when he is in his execute turn in-game. It's funnier. My savings are doing good today. True. Actually. Are we making an actual deck today? Hopefully. I hope so. Making a deck with Draven, Audacious. Funny to score 4 points a turn with Draven. I feel like it's more fun to try like Swain. Although everyone's doing Swain these days. Anybody make Zed work? I try every method for aggro. It's Sneaky Deck and Rengar. Falling Star, Endless Riches. Does not work either way against this meta. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not really a Zed enjoyer. I've not really tried to play him either. So I'd have to like put a lot of thought into it. Personally, always support harm reduction measures in place of destructive policies. Never said it was fine. Where misunderstanding is coming from, because you're right and I agree with you. I said there is no greater joke than the U.S. healthcare system. So a really endless riches, a cool endless riches list with Zed. Miracle Zed is the way at the moment. Though I hear mid-range Zed is also strong. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really not sure. I haven't been playing him. You drop Pyke faster than Light. That's not true. I put a lot of time into Pyke. I didn't drop him. I mean, didn't we do that for Lux as well? Like, new set, new legends, you know, new experiences. It's fun to play the new Legends. Plus, Kennen has the perfect colors. And secondly, Lux got like absolutely gutted. She became a like B tier, very fun control champ into just like a infinite combo S tier champ. So I have zero interest in going back to Lux until they like literally delete that archetype. Why would I? You know, why would I go back? But yeah. By the way, chat, like, I'm all for political talk when it's me talking, but if you guys argue about, like, Trump versus Biden, Democrat versus Republican in my chat, please know you're not going to get anywhere. Especially over text, where it takes like 30 seconds to write one sentence. Both sides have already figured out the other side is Hitler, okay? So it's really useless to try to argue it. I promise you, whatever your belief is, it is a useless argument, bro. Biden has been retired for 3 years. I don't know, dude. I don't follow American politics. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Don't get into these arguments. You're just going to waste your time and your brain cells. Biden dementia versus Trump dementia. Yeah, who did it better, chat? Who's winning? Anyway. We're not fighting. There's a minor misunderstanding in who's talking to who. That's all right. 80-year-old versus 80-year-old. I mean, isn't Brazil's president 80 right now as well? I'm not sure. They have to ban Blue Echo before the new Echo Legend comes up. I think they are refusing to ban Echo because the Echo Legend's coming up, by the way. I think that's the problem. I think they like tied them together because the set's already been made for months now. So I think they just can't ban Echo because of the Legend. Comes out next set. So yeah. My only take is let's have a term limit for politicians. All right, chat. By the way, I want to tell you something. I have actually solved politics. If I was to start my own country, I know exactly how I would set up the political system for there to be zero political corruption. I already have a system in my mind. You all know I overthink things. I've already designed the perfect government system where you will have no corruption at all. And everyone working in politics will do it for the betterment of the country. I've already planned it all out of my brain. All right, look at this take. This is how I would build the perfect country. You ready for this? First of all, it would have to start off as a grappler dictatorship for me to structure everything the way it needs to be structured. I would need absolute complete power. So if you vote me in for president of the world, we'll start off as a dictator because there's no other way. Otherwise, there's going to be too much bureaucracy and I will not be able to make the changes I want to make. After I have become dictator, this is how I will set up government officials. Hear me out. Listen to this genius. Hear me out. The number one rule and pillar and foundation of politics will be the following. If you volunteer and sign up for an election to be a political figure and win, you are, for the rest of your life, never allowed to surpass your net worth that you had before becoming a politician. So, if you win as a politician, they audit you, you're worth $3.4 million. You are never allowed to pass that net worth ever again. Anything you have over that has to be donated. What will that mean? Nobody will ever be a career politician for personal gain. Instead, you will usually have rich people who have nothing else to do in life saying, well, I'm already rich enough. I want to better my country. I'm going to run for politics. Or you'll have poor people saying, I want to better the country, so I'm going to work really hard, make enough money where I am fine with this, and then I'll become a politician. And you will also, generally speaking, filter out a lot of people who are just not smart enough to be politicians because they can't get to a net worth that is high enough to say, hey, I'm stable at this, I never need to have more. So everyone going into politics is going to be people who do it for the right reasons. Perfect system. Absolutely perfect. But then I just give the bribes to family or a spouse or something like that. Oh, this is just the basics of it. I've already covered those spots. Second, and by the way, this exists in other countries. If you are a politician and it is proven without a doubt that you are corrupt and taking money out of the government in any way, death penalty. It'll be, in my government, considered one of the greatest crimes you can do. Is basically treason. Hurting your country for personal or gain of family. We consider that treason and death penalty. That's second system. The harshest of penalties for people trying to funnel money out of the government. There it is. That's the system. I can foresee people changing the laws, just their family will have an easier time making money. Could happen. I mean, of course, it's not perfect, but it's as close to perfect as I can imagine. It's a great system. Can I post a link to the Endless Riches Z list? We'll see. If you're a dictator, you can choose your officials. Well, in order to get this kind of system in place, you have to like restructure everything from zero, and I would need dictatorship powers to set this up. But of course, I think, for example, I think the US system is very good. It has a lot of checks and balances. Like, I think the founding fathers of the US did a great job with their system of government. You need to have checks and balances. It needs to be multi-tiered. You have to have multiple organs that don't have absolute power that can check each other if one goes rogue, etc. So, yes, it is much more complex than that. But I'm just saying, when it comes to elections, that's what I would do. I would make it so that the system itself filters only for the good candidates. Also have many scientists applying. They care less about money, more about research. Could be. In your cannon-based hook video, you kill a 4-mite cannon to play a Baron. Thought the played unit could only have might 1 higher. I'm pretty sure if you saw that happen, I corrected it afterwards. Yeah, you can't. You play the cannon into the Soul Gorger that revives the Baron. That's the combo. I'd much rather have a preferential voting system. What is a preferential voting system? Define good candidates. Oh, I just did. Candidates that don't get into politics for personal gain, instead get into politics for the betterment of their country. So yeah. You can vote on basically a priority queue. Had anyone claim that? Oh, you came late to the conversation. I already explained why it would work. It's not a claim. You're punished for becoming a politician. You were here? Okay, so what do you mean? Why would you ever become a politician if it means you're never allowed to make money afterwards? It's a self-sacrifice in order to be a politician. You're sacrificing to do it. They claim they're here for the people and then change the rules when in power. I mean, like, that's why you have, like, a very strict constitution that cannot, like, certain parts are what do you call it? Non-amendable. Like, you got to set it up in a way where people just can't change the rules. Make your tiebreaker votes a game of Riftbound. True. What's the interaction you're referring to? My baited hook cannon list for Baron. Preferential voting works by dropping the least voted person after each iteration of votes gets accepted. Oh. I see. Interesting. Doesn't Brazil do that? I'm pretty sure Brazil does that. Sort of. Not really, but sort of. Constitution is not perfect, and our founding fathers knew that. Yeah, I know. That's why they have the system for amendments to the Constitution. People like Trump change the people in roles that should control you as a president. That's what Trump does, and what every crazy leader did before he destroyed everything. You guys want a hot take? Here's one. The best government system that can ever exist. No, sorry, not the best. The system of government that can get the best results is an absolute dictatorship with a good dictator. That is a fact. That's why if I was a dictator of a country, my country would flourish. The problem with the system, though, is that, first of all, you need to be sure the person you're giving absolute power to is a good dictator. If you're wrong, you screw everything. And secondly, what happens after he dies? What if he passes it on to his son, and his son sucks? Again, you can sink the ship. So transferability of power is a major issue. And number two, you got to make sure you're picking the right person. But if you're able to get lucky and pick the right person, there is no better system in the world. Your country will climb fast. Good dictator and easily become a bad dictator. That's true as well. Absolutely. Power corrupts. Everyone knows this. Look at El Salvador. What do you guys think of El Salvador? How do you guys feel about what he did? That's a weird one. That's a bit of a weird topic. He saved his country. In the same time, jailing people without like a process, it's kind of iffy. I think overall he did a great thing, but I feel sorry for the people who might have been innocent. Still, it took one of the most dangerous countries in the world to one of the safest countries in the world in a couple of years, which is insane. Never before been done. Ever. Never before. Argue democracy is the best system given that the system is built to keep as broad and vast educated populace with its material conditions met. I mean, obviously, democracy is the greatest system ever. There's only one problem with democracies. Long term, I think they fall apart. Because there is no check and balance to long-term welfare, I think. Because people will vote in. People long-term will vote to give money to themselves from the state. And it's not going to happen over a generation or two, but very long-term, I think it collapses. Because again, if you're able to vote for the state just to give you free money, you'll do it. Not over one election, but over 50 elections. It will tend to go in that direction. And how do you reset it? There's no reset system where you can go back to like normal. Democratic Republic is a good way to go. American democracy is in decline, has been in decline in its education system, ability to address the... First of all, I think you guys in the US, you have a major problem. Okay, you know what? I don't know if it's malice, not giving a crap, or low IQ, but there are so many laws that are passed that don't take... Okay, I am lucky I have a chat of relatively smart people. I think your guys' level of intelligence is well beyond the average of the world because of how some of you type. Does it not blow your mind that people and countries, these are supposed to be the smartest people ever working for the betterment. They make laws without even considering what kind of behavior a law incentivizes. That should be the number one thing you consider. If we pass this law, what behavior are we incentivizing long term? So many laws get passed that sound nice, that incentivize horrible behavior. And then things just go to shit. It's mind-blowing, you know? Example, I don't know, like the typical one I use is, oh, shoplifting's not really a big deal. People are just stealing like some candy or a loaf of bread because they're hungry. So we're just not going to prosecute shoplifters because first of all, it's a waste of taxpayer money. It's a waste of police resources. It's such a minor crime that we're just going to stop prosecuting it. Yeah, sounds nice on paper, but what do you incentivize telling people we're no longer going to get you in trouble. You can shoplift all you want. Well, after like 10 years, everyone's just going to steal shit. Does it take a genius to realize that? No. You don't have to be a genius to realize that you're incentivizing massive robbery. Because no one's going to go crazy shoplifting escalades on day one because there's no culture for it. But over time, you'll see people get away with it more and more and say, why am I not doing it? My dude just walked into the store and picked up some free stuff. So the more people do it, the less shameful it is. And at a point, it gets normalized. Oh, shit. Oh shit, everyone's doing it. I'm going to join in too. Oh look, there's a loot party going on right there. Everyone's going to storm the place and just grab free stuff. I'm not going to get arrested? Holy, let me join. So, like, that's an example, but there's a lot of examples of really, really bad policies that just don't think of what are we incentivizing. Because the ideal scenario is you set up a structure in government where your population gets better and better and better. And by better and better, I mean not only like how they end up as people, but the culture of your people. You want your populace to be healthier, 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 smarter, 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 and more well off. You want to grow in this direction. Instead, they do little band-aids that have long-term massive downsides, especially in terms of like culture. Can you point to an actual case where that happened? Sounds like a complete fantasy. You think it's complete fantasy that there are places in the US that do not prosecute shoplifters. You think it's complete wait, am I wrong here? I mean, I don't live in the US, but are there not like literal like looting gangs occasionally running into like markets and looting everything and running out? Is it not the case that many places have literally closed down? Like big brands have closed down in certain cities. Is it not the case that now, I mean, I went to the US. Do you know how many things are actually locked behind a glass screen? I went to the US. I was in LA. I wanted to buy condoms. You couldn't buy them without asking for the person to unlock them, because it's something people just grab and leave with, because they don't want to be bothered to like pass it at the cashier. Like I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but shoplifting a chocolate bar is not the same. San Francisco is one of the biggest theft capitals of the US, and places are shutting down en masse because of such. I'm being a little bit shallow in the reason why that was changed. There were studies showing the majority of youth that conduct such actions come from households that bring in below living conditions and finances, and thus steal for survival-based tendencies. Cost to pursue them don't actually stop the problem, but cost the taxpayer. Yes. Okay, listen. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. Criminalizing shoplifting doesn't necessarily stop the problem. It's going to keep happening. But decriminalizing it will lead to a culture of shoplifting after a generation or so. They're not thinking long term. Yes, it costs more money to stop shoplifters than is worth. But the problem is, if you just say we're not going to stop shoplifting anymore, we're just going to make it free, people are going to start shoplifting. Yeah, you will have crime if a fifth of the population is below the poverty line. Yes, you will always have crime. But if you just decriminalize everything, everyone becomes a criminal. Or at least a lot more people become a criminal. You have to think long term. I mean, I don't think it's a big leap of logic to realize that if you decriminalize something that is beneficial to the criminal, maybe not in a day, maybe not in a week or a year, but 10, 15 years down the line, there's going to be a mass increase of people doing this because it is expected value going up. Okay, if you tell me, Grappler, okay, let me just give you an example. If you tell me, we will never prosecute anybody if they shoplift a chocolate bar. Tomorrow, I'm not going to shoplift a chocolate bar. Why? Because, first of all, I don't shoplift. Number two, I think it's embarrassing to steal something. Like, you should be ashamed of yourself. But, do you know what happens after a generation? You have kids, you have grandkids. If that rule stays long enough, no one's going to give a fuck. Because they can just walk in, grab a chocolate bar, and it's fine. You're causing a cultural shift towards criminality. That doesn't happen immediately, but long term it does. Do not shoplift because of pride or because you're not hungry. Alright, I'm talking about first world countries here. This might offend you, but give me a picture, a random picture of shoplifter. I guarantee you they're not starving. They're just like the average populace. Most people are overweight anyway. They're not doing it for survival. How many people are actually starving in the US? Very low. Brother, 6% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, that's true. We have 30% child hunger rates. What? Here in BC, they decriminalized drug use and possession, but did not implement rehabilitation programs alongside it. Ended up making the issue much worse. Sure. Sure. There are hungry kids in America. Pike today? No, not Pike. Not Pike. Pike is kind of an old legend. Something different. Look at Prohibition. Did criminalizing alcohol make people commit less crime? What? You turn something as a non-crime into a crime. Well, of course, more crime went up because this crime didn't exist beforehand. I don't understand how you're comparing the two. I guarantee you more people drink post-prohibition than before, like, before prohibition than post-prohibition. It just wasn't a crime previously, so you can't say, oh, crime rate went up. No. Anybody here from Canada? Yeah, a lot of people. The Rock did it when he was young and he admitted to it. USA politics is the fact that people forget democracy and democratic republic. Not the same. That's true. That is true. All right, chat. Have we yapped enough? We've gone on for a long time. It's been an hour already. People can't afford stuff, then the problem is not the law. It's the system that makes them unable to afford stuff. The problem is that there is a need for immediate action. Because investing in the future doesn't mean they can ignore the present. Is it true that whoever makes the laws rather decriminalize shoplifting than making it necessary but improving the life conditions of citizens the fastest as possible? That doesn't... Wait. Decriminalizing shoplifting doesn't improve the life conditions of citizens the fastest way possible. What? How is that a good change? It's a horrible change. Please play a deck. It's time for me to sleep. It's harm reduction to address the real problem. It's not harm reduction. It's long-term massive harm increment. You're teaching your population to be criminals. Like, culture is one of the most important things you can have in a population. It literally is. Have you even looked at the decline of the US culture over like the last 20, 30 years? Like, it's literally shameless today compared to what it used to be. Like, there's zero shame. Because slowly, the system eroded its culture. When you give free rein to citizens to do whatever the hell they want with no consequences, they will learn to take advantage of it long term. I'm saying criminalizing petty offenses like public drunkenness doesn't help the poor. It maybe doesn't help the poor, but it helps the country as a whole long term by keeping things in check. When you decriminalize things that are negative for society, slowly but surely, no, it doesn't. Sure it does. We shouldn't decriminalize shoplifting, but we should probably not keep it on their criminal record permanently. It depends. That's nuanced, though. Bringing it down to a 2-year term is probably fine. Your thoughts on this? I need an opinion. I'm closing in on 40 and have a potential job opportunity in Canada with possibility of settling down. Thoughts on it, pondering whether it'll be better for the kids' future. Any thoughts, Canadians? I mean, I'm guessing you're American, right? In general, like, depends how good the job opportunity is. Like, is it a big up in like pay? How old are your kids? Do you have like family and parents in the U.S. and are the grandparents of your kids very close to your kids? I can't answer that question. Nobody can. It's very nuanced because you have to do a pro versus con analysis of both things. You can't just give a simple go to Canada because you get paid more. There's a lot to consider. I would say in general, if your kids are young, it's absolutely fine to move. They'll make new friends. They'll get used to the new country, especially Canada, which is very similar to the US in many ways. They're both first world countries. A lot of English is like, that's not the biggest issue, but yeah, separation from grandparents, number one. How old the kids are, how many, like if your kids are like 16, like throwing them away from their best friends from high school that they've known their entire lives just to move away for 2 years to finish, like, it's a little bit more difficult. But if you're telling me I'm going to go from making 80K a year to 300K a year, at this point, it might be worth it. Absolutely. You can pay for better colleges. Yeah, a lot to consider. Indian people would hate if I say that. Say what? But yeah. Nobody can answer that. At least not properly. You'd have to give a more detailed question. Decriminalizing something incentivizes behavior. Yeah, correct. It seems pointless, but to be honest, I don't want to walk the streets with a bunch of drunks and drunk drivers. Sure. Sure. Have you watched The Odyssey? No, I haven't. I'd probably only watch The Odyssey if there was a really good IMAX screening nearby. Because I heard the IMAX thing is kind of cool. But I don't really have much interest in it. I haven't actually been to the movies for a long time, like actual movie theater. Last time I went to a movie theater was for the Mario movie, the first one. With, what's his name? Ryan Gosling as that voice actor. But yeah. Just stating why certain non-important seemingly things are criminalized. Absolutely. You wrote that well. Shoplifting should be a crime, obviously. Punishment enforced, obviously. By labor to pay back damages rather than fines. By caning too. It is a fact that... Okay, I'm not going to say it's a fact, but the way you should punish people for committing crimes is the following. It should be significantly worse than the crime you committed. For example, if I pass... Okay, let me give you an example. If I pass a law tomorrow saying, if you steal $100 worth of stuff, you have to pay $100. That law sucks. Because all you have to then figure out is how to get away with it more than half the time. And you're in profit. Right? If I can pull off above 50% crime rate at stealing stuff, I'm just going to steal. Because it's a profitable way to live. It's a trash system. You have to make punishment much more serious than the crime. So that people can't effectively game the system. And this is true not just for like crime, but for laws in general. If you set up a law that is gameable, people will gamify it. And it might take a while for the first person to find out how to gamify it properly. But once they do, others are going to notice, hey, look at those people. They're making money off the government by abusing a law. And more people abuse the law. The moment you open any kind of government subsidy or system or welfare system or tax break, or if there's a way to game it, someone smart will figure it out. And then people will copy the smart person. And then everyone's going to milk the system. So you have to like be very careful how you set up systems with the view of, is this gameable in any way? And if it is, you just can't pass it. You need to make it better. You need to close those loopholes. But people don't think long term. They just think, oh, this sounds nice, let's pass it into law. It's bullshit. It's stupid behavior. You ruin your country long term doing this, especially because laws are very hard to revert once they're passed. Nobody cares about like taking away laws. Everyone just wants to make more and more. More systems, more programs, more this, more that. Putting people in jail doesn't make them better people, dude. Why are you arguing a point I never made? Passing bad laws is bad. Should be about rehabilitation, not punishment. Wrong. That's only in a society that is already very, very good. If you have a great culture society where very few people commit crimes, yes, rehabilitation is better than punishment. If you have a shitty society where there's a lot of shitty people, punishment is more important. And by the way, even in great societies where everyone's nice, if you take away the punishment system for rehab instead, long term, it'll be worse. Long term. Might take 1 or 2 generations, but long term it'll be worse. Because again, it does take a while for people to get used to being assholes. If your entire society is all good people with good values, making laws more lax is not going to crash your society because those people will maintain those values for a long time. But over a generation or two, or people coming into your country from other countries to abuse the new systems, slowly but surely, your country will go to shit. So it's only a temporary thing you're doing, a temporary good you're doing, for long-term bad. There's really many studies about rehab and punishment. Yes, but there's... Why can't people just think long-term? It's... Yes, short-term, sure. If you live in a good society, short-term. It is. probably beneficial to make punishment way more lax and just focus on rehab and have very low punishment. But you know what will happen long term? People in neighboring countries are going to say, hey, did you hear? If I go to Switzerland and I steal some really expensive jewelry, I'm not even going to do much jail time. They're going to try to rehab me. I think I'm going to stop stealing in my country where they're going to chop off my hand. I'm going to go to Switzerland and try to steal. Why not? There's no downside. Now, that's very few isolated cases, but what do you think happens after 20 years? What do you think will happen after 30 years? Like long term, what do you think will happen now that you put away these harsh laws and became very lax? Over 30 years, you ruin your country. Not over 2 years, but long term. The whole point, helping people that actually need help is worth doing. Usually, yeah. But not at the risk of ruining your country over a few decades. It's never worth it. I'm seeking your advice, boss. I'm 2 months into TCG and I just focus on Yi. Can I have a 2 out of 3 option champ-wise to try out that are not too complex? I mean, I think you should just stay with Yi. Yi is a great champion still. Unless you're playing for best ofs in RQs, where it might not be worth it because there's no more best of. But, yeah. Yeah. Ripbound plays. I'm bad at this. Like, I sometimes just get like stuck on a... Alright, you know what? I'm gonna do a poll. Let's do it. Let's do a straw poll and just end it there. All right. I'm curious. I'm curious what you guys think, because generally, I think, generally speaking, people in my chat, when they agree with me, they don't need to type anything, just listen. And people who disagree type. So let me see. Type your question here. Do you overall generally agree with Grappler on this? I'm not saying agree on everything. I'm just saying in general. Option 1. Option 2. All right. Here we go. Use CAPTCHA, no. Block VPN users, nah. Person name, no. All right. Here's the poll. All right, chat. Let's see what you guys say. Here is the poll. On Twitch, boom. On YouTube, boom. Vote away, boys. Where's the poll? I just posted on both Twitch and YouTube. I'm curious what you guys think. Because you can't go by what chat says because that's a little bit off. Oof, the light, bro. All right. 80% say I'm right. All right, that's all I'm saying, chat. That's all I'm saying. The quiet majority. The quiet majority, baby! All right, that's what I'm talking about. All right, good. Because, yeah, case closed. All right. The quiet majority. All right. I'm glad, boys. Because, like, they don't need to say anything. Like, yeah, Grappler's right. He's properly arguing the point. But the people who disagree with me have to say something, right? Anyway, I just wanted to, like, because you guys are reading chat and you'll see a lot of disagreeing comments, but the quiet majority will back me up in a poll. All right. Ain't there a fallacy about appealing to majority? No. I'm just saying that. No, I'm trying to show you guys that even though chat doesn't show it, they mostly agree. They just don't need to agree verbally because I'm already making the point for them. Yeah, if somebody's right, there's no need to talk about it, correct? But the people who disagree will disagree verbally because they need to say you're wrong. That's usually how it is. All right. Thanks for the follow there, Mr. Coinflip. I appreciate it, man. What was the poll? Whether people agreed with my take over all of this. I still find it shocking that people think we should decriminalize criminal activity, but okay. Why am I going to say anything? If you're right and I agree with you, then why am I going to say anything? Sure. What was the answer? What do you mean, what's the answer? I don't understand. Alright. Let's play some games. The result, 80% to 20%. So 4 and 5 people agreed. 79% actually. Alright, let's find some games to play. We have yapped enough. Not sure why these folks don't get it. I mean, it's also... I suspect that, and I might be wrong here, but I suspect the topic is a little bit politicized, and people want to protect their political identity as well. And they just refuse to listen to reason. I'm not saying this is the case for everyone. I just think it's the case for some people. Right? So, probably that's partially the reason. Alright. Guys, what deck shall we bring today? I heard there was a fun Z list we could try. Something juicy. I know best and people refuse to listen to reason, exactly the kind of attitude we questioned when you said you would make a good dictator. Listen here, brother. It's funny. I would make a great dictator, bro. The first thing I would do as dictator is obligate every single TCG to have a digital client. That's my first step as dictator of the world. You want to make a trading card game, you got to make it digital too. I will have no discrimination for my PC brethren who have no real life friends and don't want to step on grass. You either make it available to everyone equally or you don't discriminate. I'm sorry. Making only physical TCGs? That's like half the population doesn't have friends. Or feet. What if you have no feet and you can't walk to your local TCG store? Nah, I'd make the world a great place, brother. One step at a time. You have my vote? Yours too? There it is. You don't even convince me any further. In fact, best dictator? Absolutely. I've got the best interest of my viewers at heart. I need deck list. All right. Turns out I'm a one-issue voter. I'm in. Can't be worse, right? True. How many terms? How many terms? Until we get Lore 2.0. I'm not leaving my spot as dictator until we get Lore 2.0 from Riot. And an official apology. Guys, I need a deck list. I'm not sure if we're going to cook or if we're going to steal. I feel like yoinking someone's deck list. What is popular right now? Linked? What did you link me? Why aren't you playing on Rift Atlas? I love it. Bro, how come every time I get that question it's a brand new viewer? It kills me. Kenan? First time I get to chat live, I'm so happy I caught you live. What's up, Poud? You just missed literally over an hour of talking politics, so you came at the right time. You've saved yourself some brain cells. Have you tried Ornn with the new gear synergy? No. Let me look at this list somebody sent. See what we're dealing with here. Zed's Miracle of Infinite Riches. That sounds kind of spicy. Is this the popular one everyone's talking about, or is this your version? Has 8 likes. It's not bad. Burn Eagles Draw. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hear me out. Is there no like world where you run that card that like pulls a unit or two out of your graveyard into your hand? Am I crazy? It's like 3 cost purple spell, right? This one here. Return 2 units from your trashes to their owner's hands. Isn't Shadows of the Past kind of good if you're playing both triple Sigil and double Fizz and triple Rasa? Like, you just pull back free Rasas from your graveyard. That sounds really good. Not with Helm? Yeah, but the thing is, sometimes you don't draw the Helm, right? I guess, actually, when your Rasa dies, it gets destroyed, right? So I guess you're right. I guess it doesn't go well. Yeah, it cancels. That's true. That's a good point. First, yeah. We can try the list, sure. Let's give it a shot. I was just thinking, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even say it. All right, export. Text list. Copy text list to clipboard. Riftbound. Use last rites in canon on weekend. Burn Miracle Z. All right. Let's see how this looks. The hell, bro? What is this? Import? Right. So this is the list. All right, this guy burns. We just want to find this card as soon as humanly possible. And then we have fun. I guess we want seals really bad as well. Playing attack on consuming a Rasa, equipping last rites to attack on conquer and play Rasa for 1 gold again. That does sound kind of cool. That's in canon, right? It's a canon list. Do you real side question? We're gonna play this now. Do you guys think? Wait, do you guys think that there's people in my chat who left thinking, "Oh my god, I cannot believe my streamer wants to put criminals in jail. I thought he was better than that." Like, how could he? How could he want to put criminals in jail? I thought my streamer was, oh man, and here I thought he was a good guy. He wants to jail criminals. I left because I disagree. How dare he? All right. Oh man, those people who left, if they left. By the way, we didn't really have any dips in viewership, so almost nobody left. But the people who did, I didn't even give my hottest takes. I got much worse takes on criminals. I think criminals, especially violent criminals. Anyway, I have zero sympathy for them. Zero. Zon Warrens. Alright, what do we start with here? What are we facing? We're facing Mbessa. Let's just go with this, I guess. Why not? I'll go first. He left. Oops. Short sentences. Back in the day, they would get the guillotine. Do you know that there is a very good and valid hypothesis that the guillotine is the reason that Europe flourished the way it did in terms of progress? It's a strong hypothesis that many scholars have actually accepted as plausible and viable. That the reason Europe actually exploded in terms of progress is because of the guillotine. Pike. Maybe this card. We're a bad matchup for Pike, I think. Alright. So, we keep both of these, probably. This is good. Going second, this is amazing. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Unethical. And... that's unethical. Can't make me discard my hand? Nope. Poor guy, dude. Oh, this sucks for him. It really sucks for him. Few cards into garbage. Fine. No problem. I can play this from my trash, right? If I'm not mistaken. What banishes my hand? Oh. All right. Seven, right? Oh, I can't play Rasa here, unfortunately. That's fine. What happens if he kills my Endless, though? Oh, wait. Forgot to draw. Mind if I do? All right. We're looking pretty decent. All right. It's 7. This costs 3 mana. Right? Oh my god, I have triple Rasa actually. How do I discard more cards? Wait, how do I discard more cards, chat? Oops. Oh wait, I have to disable my draw, right? Draw phase. How do I skip draw phase? How do I skip draw phase? Pause before the end of turn. Pause before draw step. Okay. Found it. Alright. We're good. It's the middle one. So let's see how to do this. How do I burn more cards? Wait. Burn 2? No, burn 3. Play 0. Okay, wait. Actually. Play. Fine. Burn 3. Okay. Play 0 cost Shadow Token. Wait, I actually messed up. I had to pay the flow point. Oops. Yeah. Wrong pay. Alright. Pay the flow. And this gets removed. Two of these. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. You're right. Right. Never mind. You're right. Oops. My bad. 9. Alright, let's do that. That's fine. Let's play this. Wait. Oh shit. Should have done that first. Oh man, I'm so bad at this game. All right, we're good. We're good. All right. I gotta get used to the. So I do this first, the draw card, and then I do. Yeah, we're fine. Dark is fine. Okay, that's a really big problem. That's a really big problem. All right. I need to find Starcrossed. He's gonna steal my shit otherwise. Oh, thanks. Stacked. Okay. All right. I think I need to play both Rasas before I give him a chance to play that. So the first Rasa costs... It costs 3. Costs too much. Oh, channel. Did I not channel? Okay, yeah. 3 and 4. How do I burn cards? I just gotta kill this guy. All right, let's go here first. Oh, he messed up. He needs to proc that. Move. Bro, how do I... Alright. Play that. Let's see. And now we go in on that, right? I believe. Oh, wait. Shit. I should have done this first. It doesn't matter, though. Do I have any combat tricks here? From deep, Rek'Sai. Battlefield. Counts itself now as part of I had 10 in trash, counting it. First step for card is to be removed from location. Huh. Then pay for costs. Really? That's interesting. No. Can I modify my play then? I'd play Bushwhack first then. Before Rasas. Alright. There's no way I lose this combat, right? Like, I have too much value here. Make gold from bushwhack. Alright, okay. Sure. Burn 3. Is the gold readied or not? It's not, right? Play. Not ready. Okay, good. All right. He kills this probably. Point. I'm gonna go in here. All right, and let's just pass. Hey, wait. All right, he's dead. Yeah, okay. I can't pass. Yeah, I can't end turn. It's weird. I can't end turn. Why not? Is it bugged? Weird. Alright, I'll keep returning it. Four. Oh. Go ahead. How much did I have left? Saying to unchannel. Unchannel what? You drew 2 extra runes? Oh. My bad. Got it. He can kill this guy. Remove. Wait. Wait, what does it say? Okay. For 4. Let's do. So let's see. This is a pretty bad draw. I think I can just go back to base, right? Do I? I gotta remove units from here basically as well. Banish Time Turner and Noxus. Oh, yeah, you're right. I think I just go back to base with everything. Let's play a couple of these. Ooh, that's nice. Found them. It's really good. Play. Sure. We just pass here. Could play that as well, actually. Doesn't really matter. Alright, whatever. And can play that as well. I'm not sure how he stops this. I have too many runes again. No, I unchanneled the runes, didn't I? You got it. I think I did. He's gonna hide his card again to proc this, but how does he stop this legitimately? Just even if he does downwell, it doesn't matter. All of these are free cards. I can just play them again. Downwell doesn't beat me here, I think. Because it actually does go to my hand. I can just replay all my Rasas. We know what that card is. He's done. Oh my god! Oh, that wins the game on the spot. Let me see here. That's game winning on the spot. Oh wait, I can't though. Oops. Shit. Either way. Yeah, but I can draw it with this, that's the thing. I feel bad now because I know what my top deck is. I was gonna play this no matter what anyway, so it doesn't matter. Like I was gonna play this and it's burn 2. I was always playing that. And play. And attack this guy with this. This is never proccing. You have to remove a unit for Salt 4. Oh. Thanks. Five. Remove this guy and remove this guy. Play this on this guy. No, I'm reacting to your tornado, so he doesn't block before I remove your dude. You vote for... Oh, you're right. Thanks. Okay. Sure. We go to 6, I think. He's empowered. Oh, that's a disgusting card. I think with that we just win, right? Well, kind of. Is there anything I want to play here? Remove one of those. All right. We should win with this. He has no units available. Mm-hmm. He needs to discard my hand. If I have Ride the Wind, I just win. Almost guaranteed. Banish Rasa. Oh. Thanks. Good call. Six mana. I think he loses if he's paying 6 mana here. Okay. Yeah, he can't win. Gonna hide the card. Smart. Another hidden card. Ooh, he can actually win this. Does he win this ever? What's my last? I don't even know what my last card is here. Shadow Order Disciple. This is on top. I think we attack this first. Yeah, you're right. So we play Rek'Sai. That's the only accelerate unit I have. And we attack with how many units do I attack here? Surely I attack with only one. We just attack with one unit here. Oh, you're right. You're right. Everything's accelerated, right? Play. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. You're right. Holy shit. Wait, actually, we can't do that. I don't have the mana for it. I didn't realize you do that works that way. 4, 5, 6. You got it. Mm-hmm. Can't draw. I know I can't draw yet. I know. He decks you out. Doesn't matter. I'm winning this turn by double capturing. Why am I burning 3? Oh. Wait. Oops. Oh, wow. Wait. Wait. So I can react now after burn 3. Okay. Got it. Go ahead. Yeah, I found my last... there's no reason to react now because this is already on stack. I actually have mana for this. That's disgusting. Yeah, but then I can't ride the wind either. Give to player. This is really strong. You can play Starcrossed and kill something. Let me I can't play Starcrossed, why not? I can play anything from my graveyard. I can play anything from graveyard. What? Only 2 runes open. What? I had 3. I only have 2. Didn't I have 3? Yeah, horrible matchup. What happens to your Fizz if you Starcrossed it while he controls it to your hand? Yes. Yes. I'm pretty sure it does come to my hand, yes. It's an interesting deck. I don't really play much Miracle, so I'm not very good at it. And I made a lot of mistakes. It's my first time playing Zed, so bear with me. Rek'Sai gives Accelerate, but you still have to pay it? Wait, what? Let me read Rek'Sai real quick. Maybe I misread it. When friendly units played from anywhere other than the player's hand have... Oh, you still need to pay 1 mana for Accelerate. Okay. Oh. Okay. That makes sense. I don't think it would have mattered. I think I still had too much power, but maybe you're right. Maybe it would have mattered. I didn't realize that was the case. Interesting. Interesting. Didn't matter either way, yeah. 1 unit less. But thanks. That's good to know. I wonder, let me see. Have Accelerate. What does Accelerate mean? You may pay. Okay, okay, I see it. Thank you. Pirelli, thank you for the follow, buddy. What do you guys think of the deck? Was that last Starcrossed in trash from the one you played last turn? I have no idea from where it was. Like I'm so lost that game because again, first time playing Zed, first time playing that landmark, first time playing from graveyard. It's really awkward to play. So I made like 50 misplays on my first try. But let's try again. This one should be smoother in general. I'll go first. I think we keep both death marks, right? You have a good 2-drop, and then these are very good as well once I find my seals. There goes a seal. Uh-oh. So what happens when I don't draw it? Banished? What's banished? That's pretty strong. He can buff this and push it to 4. I can push for 5. Surprised he keeps this alive. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, this dies a lot of things. I did lose a seal, unfortunately. Okay. I'm pretty sure we kill this guy if we can. Turn 2, and I conquer, splash rest flow. It's a little risky. He might have 1 mana plus 2, and then we just lose the game, right? I think we kill this instead. Two. I don't want to de-ramp, so. It's a shame you can't play this from the graveyard. It would be kind of sick if you could. I need seals, I need the 5-cost card. If I can find those two, I'm pretty happy. If I find the 5-cost card, I already found a seal, which is nice as well. We have 8 mana next turn. This, I would play first into that. There's no 1 mana cost card that can stop discipline. You burn 1 for 1 might. But it's only for that turn. This turn. It goes down. Bunker. Oops. Yeah, 1, 2, I think we just pass here. We're good. Funny, I can just keep repeating this action. I can cast this multiple times if I want. Need to burn 6. Why? Wait, why am I burning 3? Explain. Why? Oh, wait. I need to burn 6 more from this spell. Alright. 2 death marks? Yeah, my bad. My bad. I think he's gonna gank me over here some of the time. I don't know what he's gonna do. He's gonna have trouble with these guys. Lucky. Go to 4. Just attack with 2 of these, right? 5 here. 5. Fine. Dismiss. Oh, okay. Fine. What happens to this? It still gets removed, I think. I believe. Recycle, okay. Oops. That's the same thing. It's not going to come back. Let me think what to do now. I think we pass now. Alright. She is at 6 might. Wife is tentacle. Just to play a spell to give me value. This is so strong. I don't capture, right? I capture, right? Do I capture? I think I do, no? Wait, no, I don't. Alright. He's gonna double target Zed, I think. On who? Needs to have a second defy here. Get a second defy. So she does die there. He does die there. Okay. He can't win anymore, I think. I go to 7 here for free. Can't choose a Kali? Oh, true. Oops. Oh, wow. Well. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we play this guy. Oops, I should have played this first. We have 1 mana left. That's fine. He gets banished. Wait, this gets banished, right? Oh, wait. I forgot. So, banish. Remove. And... Alright, you're right, you're right. My bad. Oh, trash gets banished as well. Oh, wait. Bro, I'm throwing. I'm throwing. Oh my god, I'm actually throwing. I can't even play the Rasa. Forgot trash gets banished. Alright. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Remove. Remove. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Select multiple cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god. What do I do with these guys now? How do I banish them? How do I banish them? Where is it? Okay, I selected them. Okay, down. Right, alt remove. I think it's fixed. Wait. Play. Play. That was on my turn. The hand. Randomly bottom. And okay. Alright. That was on my turn. Alright. I still win. Can't play Rasa. Why not? He cost 6? Oh, I can't play him. You're right. I can't play him. You're right. My bad. Oops. My bad, chat. Relax. Well, he's tapped out. I still win, right? Alright, GG's. We still win. Sorry for a misplay. Yeah. Yeah, I misplayed really bad. My bad, chat. Oops. How's the list looking? Really strong. Sort of. Yeah. Gonna have a rough day reacting. Yep. True. Oh my god. It doesn't even make for a good YouTube video because I'm just misplaying so hard. Alright. Hopefully we stop misplaying though. I'm looking to build this deck. It's fun, I gotta admit, it is fun to play. Seals are pricey. Yeah, they're very pricey. Keep. What am I facing here? Oh, this is so strong versus Vi. Oh my god. Wait, this entire hand is so strong versus Vi. Alright. This hand is disgusting. This hand is disgusting versus Vi. Hey, YouTube. Hello, buddy. Yeah, this lets you play from the grave, correct? I don't want to lose any of these cards. One, two. If he plays his Gauntlet next, I think he's just over on the spot. I really want to get rid of the Gauntlet because that's our main win condition right now. That's basically it. Are we on the wrong scene? Sometimes I have chat overlay removed. Let's go, he doesn't have it though. Wow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All to remove. It's a point. And blade. Okay. That's right. Control Vi. Interesting. Beautiful discards. Pretty good ones, yeah. I think just pass here. I can play this to burn, actually. Actually, I should have done that. I don't get draw. It's true. I bet. Thanks. Yeah, my bad. I'll just keep manually putting it back. It's a bit annoying, but we'll make it work. Empowered Z, true, thanks. Well. Let's see. Float 1. Play. I go to the bathroom. Shit. I gotta go real bad. Sorry about that, chat. I tried to hold it in. I tried. It was an emergency. I had to go, man. I don't want to ask him to wait for like a minute or two, so my bad. Oops. All right. That was a good game. That we were doing pretty well. I think I should be running. No, this is good. This is best. Versus Nasus. Noxus with the draw. Alright, let's try to make no misplays this game. No misplays this game, chat. That's an interesting hand, by the way. That's a really good hand. That is a really, really good hand. It's an amazing hand. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go with this guy. I think I'm supposed to not capture this. I think I'm supposed to pass here. I think this is the play. Want to kill the cat for free, usually. Looking to a handless guy? What do you mean? Mm-hmm. Good hand so far. Need a clip of the dictator discussion? Wait, what? I wonder if this is my list or someone else's. Nice. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Points. Only one Rasa. It's fine. You can capture this if you want. I don't mind. You can't leave after that, which is good for us. Empower Z, thanks. True. Thanks. I keep forgetting to empower Z. Wait, when did I empower Z? When you banish a card, okay. Yeah, you're right. 7 empowered, no problem. Mm-hmm. You got it. You got it. I go to 3 now. Rick says banished. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Play. You defy it. If he defies, where does it go? He gets banished, right? Okay. Only one Russ, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. And pass, right? What's it cost 1 energy? Oh my god. You're right. I keep forgetting that, man. Such an unintuitive thing, dude. W cheating. Then I gotta take this back, I think. Yeah, sure, whatever. Fine. I didn't have mana to play this guy. I'll just put this back on. Just gonna remove this guy. It's fine. Fine. I'll just pretend I drew this. It's fine. I fixed it. I fixed it. Tasty Fey Folk. Okay. That kind of helps me, honestly. Oh, okay. Okay. Sure. He's at 6. Rasa kills him, which is nice. Ooh, let me see what I have to play here. Up from the deep. Rek'Sai. And to accelerate this guy as well. Oh wow. It has to be this, right? Hand. What could that card be? I think I just got to attack with both. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I should have bounced. What should I have bounced back here? Was it the Rasa or this guy? Yeah, it was the Rasa. Correct. Okay. We got a 3. What do I do now? Deflect. Thanks. What a weird turn. Just play Rasa here, I guess. I want to play Rasa here instead. And this is weird, dude. I don't know what to go for. All right, 1, 2, 3. Sure. I think I'm supposed to give this boots next turn to attack there. Drag card into trash. We've got a pretty good attack. I also have Ride the Wind I can play along with it. Hopefully he has no more Accelerate cards. That sucks. I need another Star-Crossed ASAP. Right? I think I just need Starcrust right now. I can't deal with that without Starcrust. Hmm. He's 7. Yeah, wait. Doesn't he just lose now? What the hell? He just inted. What? This goes to 8. He's at 8 now. This is just trades. It's a free trade, right? This kills that. Do you have a better trade than that? I don't think I do. I'll just trade it. I mean, I could go in with 4, 5, 6, 7. That's also 7. All right. Five. One. Bro, stop it. It's tilting me. What am I supposed to do next? Stack deck banish, thanks. Alright. I think I have to banish another unit as well in order to give this assault. If I'm not mistaken. There's a lot of misplays. Yeah, this deck is hard to figure out. Like, not to figure out, but like to play properly. It's not easy to play properly at all. I'm a little concerned. He's at 6 points. I might be losing here. I need to definitely win this next turn. Then hold to 7, gank to 8. I might have lost. You got it. How's the guild run game worth buying? It's free. It's a demo. There's no money for it. So I need to find Starcrossed again. I've got a lot of Starcrosseds. Another Valma? Oh, okay. Yikes. I need to conquer this. But I can't. Okay, I need to find Starcrossed. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Play. It's 8 mites total. Six. I need a double attack here no matter what. right. I need to now discard. I'm doing this just to discard the cards. So burn 2. Oh man, that sucks. And I have no I think I just lost. I don't think I can win. Can I win? Wait, did I just draw this or when did this happen? I don't even know when this damn Zealous happened, dude. Did I draw it off the top or? No, I played all the stacked decks today, right? You drew it, so I can't play it. Yeah, Zealous is amazing. But like, I would have... Didn't I play stacked decks this turn as well? No, I played Rek'Sai this turn only, right? Alright, anyway. I would always do this anyway. So, looking for Star-Crossed. I would draw the Zealous in that case. That would always happen. I would play him here. I'm not cheating, by the way, chat. I'm not cheating. Relax. Do this. Equip this here. Guys, I would always draw for it. Because I need to find Star-Crossed right now. For this. I would have always done that. There's no question. I would always hold mana for Ride the Wind as well. So, yeah. Wait, do I have 6 or 7? How many points do I have? Wait, do I have 6 or 7? I have 7, right? Am I correct? Yeah, okay. We just need to hold. Wait, actually I should have played this. Oops. Oh, wait. No, my bad. Yeah. I think you win. I think you win. Does he win here? This is 1, 2, 3. Or twice in that battlefield? Yeah. Ride the Wind doesn't help me. Because this is my last turn anyway. So I never hold on to Ride the Wind. 1, 1, 1. That's 3 might. If he has 2 ready runes, he beats me with falling, whatever it's called, Bellow's Breath. But he needs to have Bellow's Breath. You're on my side, yes. If he has another deny, I can't stop it. Move. This is 2 now. You might. Oh, well, I think we win. Did we win? Did I cheat somewhere? I don't think I cheated. Wait. Chat is telling me I'm supposed to be on 7 points. Are you guys sure I cheated? Are you sure I cheated? Turn 7. Everyone says I'm on 7. I guess I am. Okay, dude. Alright. I'm on 7. Fine. Alright, last chance. 1, 2. Turn. Play gold, gear token exhausted. Remove. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, does it even work? He doesn't have assault, he's 5. It doesn't work. Damn it! It doesn't work, chat. Wait. No. He didn't win. I'm winning this. I win. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen, look at the play. Okay. Come on! Bro! Where's my star-crossed? What a scam! If he has any buff, I lose. That's the problem, chat. They're energy, aren't they? Wait, you're right. You're right. 4 energy. That's all I got. You're right. You're right. I can't even play both. How did I not draw it? What the hell? Ah! Wait. What? I don't even know what I'm playing around, bro. Oh my god. You won. You win, bro. What do you mean you tried your best? You win. You won. And I had no way to break through it. Where was the card? How many? Wait. Does it only run 1 Starcrossed? I'm so confused. Wait, where was the second Starcrossed? Did you have it in starting hand? In your opening hand? Oh. Oh, wow. No, there was no... Guys, correct me if I'm wrong. If I attack with 1,000 might, and he has Vile Maw, but all my units are 5, he still wins combat, right? They just get bounced back. Even if I have more might at the end of the combat, it's not who has the most might left. The defender always wins. So if I didn't have anything with 10 might, I have no way to break into it. So I don't know why you guys are saying I would have won. I needed something with 10 might. Or a Starcross. Yeah. So the only way to win was to get to 10 might or Starcross that turn. That's why I was digging for this. I didn't realize I didn't have it. I didn't have a second boots either, so there was no way to win. It was just impossible. Could I have done this, buffed him enough with move? When I move, ride the wind twice, he goes to 4 now. No, there's no way. Yeah, there was just no way to do it. Literally, there was no win condition here. In this entire deck. I'm retarded. I had a win. Oh my god, chat, I had a way to win. I just realized, hear me out. Oh my god, I could have played this for the clone. Attack, right? It goes to 4. Ride the wind back to base. Attack again. It goes to 6. Ride the wind back. No, it wouldn't. It's not enough. Ride the winds. It's not enough. No, no. Yeah, attack. It goes to 4. Ride the wind back to base. Equip. Attack again. It goes to 10. Yeah. I had the win. I just had to play this and ride the wind. I didn't realize I could just double the assault twice. Double assault gives us 8. He goes to 8, yeah. And then I just give boots to the guy on the left and I yank and I win. Assault stacks for the turn, yes. Assault is +4 for the turn. Yeah. That's the definition of assault. Give me an assault. Assault. +1 while I'm an attacker. Wait, actually, does it stack? Or is it just for the combat? Wait, I'm not sure actually. No, it doesn't stack. No, it doesn't. No. No, it doesn't stack. It's for the combat. Yeah, I think that's correct. Yeah, but it doesn't get 2 instances of assault. It gains assault, so it stacks. It does? It doesn't say it gains assault, though. It says... play 0 Shadow Clone new token. It has, when I attack, you may banish a unit from your trash. If you do, give me assault 4 this turn. So no, the banishing act is what gives it assault 4. Oh! Oh wait, it's when I attack you have to banish. It works, yeah, it works. It does work. It gains assault 4. So it would go to assault 8. So yeah, playing Deathmark into Ride the Wind, into secondary attack, would give it assault 8. You equip boots, now it has 10 might. We would have won, yeah. You're right, we would have won. Blood Rush also gives 2 times assault +2. No, yeah, we would have won 100%. Yep, yeah. Walk in, banish a unit, give it assault 4. Ride the Wind, it goes back to base readied. Equip boots, go in again, banish a unit, now it has assault 8. Valmo is at 10. So double assault 4 +2 is 10. Valmo is a 10. So it would have been 10 versus 10. We kill Valma, and then we equip the boots on our Noxus Hopeful, who was readied on the other battlefield. We gank over, and we win. The crab clearing is just about re-equipping boots. Boots can be equipped on the left battlefield units. We have Noxus Hopefuls on the left that are readied from holding. And then we just gank to the right. We have 2 of them. We can just equip boots one at a time. Yeah, we missed it. We missed the lethal. It's a really cool deck. Swap it. Like, that's just a play I never thought of. The problem with swapping with Zed is that it's no longer readied. Because when you attack with the clone, it goes unreadied. So when you swap with Zed, it stays unreadied in base. You can't attack again for the second time. But you could swap twice, actually. Yeah, you can double swap with Zed. Oh my god, wait. That's another way to do it. Zed double swap Shadow Clone. Holy. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, Zed double swap Shadow Clone does it as well. It should, right? Yeah, it should. Yeah, it's when I attack. If it doesn't work, why not? Move me and a shadow clone you control to each other's locations. Why doesn't it work? Well, actually, I didn't have a shadow clone with Zed. I would have had to play the shadow clone anyway. I would have to play Zed plus this for 7. You can only get 1 instance of when I attack per showdown. That doesn't sound right. That can't be right, can it? Because it goes back to not attacking. You send it back to base. You don't get the +1 from assault after showdowns? You're not keeping the +1, you're keeping the assault. This is able to stack assault. Because it says, when I attack, you may banish a unit to give me +4 assault this turn. So it goes to 8 assault, 12 assault, and then in your next attack, you have a higher assault number. It's not that you're keeping the plus from the assault. You were just saying you couldn't do what we say you could. Now you're telling me I'm wrong. You cannot swap because it can only be used once per combat. What can only be used once per combat? Explain. What can only be used once per combat? Once a unit is given a designation as an attacker, they are in the process of attacking during the entire combat. Moving a unit out of the battlefield after already being designated as an attacker does not remove that designation. So moving it back during the same combat does not reactivate when attack triggers. Okay, is that a judge ruling? Interesting. Okay, so then Zed doesn't work in that case. So Zed just doesn't work. So you can't infinitely shuffle Zed. Because otherwise, I mean, I guess it makes sense. Because if you could, for 8 mana, you could do 16 assault for 8 mana and 8 power, right? Yeah, it could be a 16 assault swing. That would be very strong. Alright, so it's only Ride the Wind in that case. It's only Ride the Wind. In which case, what you would have to do is you Deathmark, play the clone, attack, he gets Assault 4, Ride the Wind, combat's over, attack again for a new attack trigger under a different combat. He goes to Assault 8, and then you win. By having Assault 8 plus boots for 10 total damage. So yeah, Ride the Wind works, and Zed doesn't. Fair. When Draven was big, people were trying to flash ride Draven back in. I'm not sure what you mean by Draven. Attack triggers can only trigger once in the same combat. Moving out with Ride the Wind works because you're initiating a new combat. Correct. Okay. So we had a lethal. We just didn't see it. All right. Good to know. Lesson learned. It's a cool lethal. Ban Draven, got it. Yeah, it's a really cool lethal. And I feel bad. Every one of these games has just been so many misplays over and over. I've not had one good game of no misplays. I just want to have a good game where I actually don't throw. It's just a hard deck to learn. Going second. Good. I like all these cards. I think that's an important card to keep. We have this into this as well. Trying to double trigger Red Draven. Alright, this guy's playing Sigil of the Storm. Alright. Ay. These are all so damn good. Bro, why do I have to choose? I think it's this. I could have kept the Rasa as well. Oh, that's annoying. Is he playing Aurora? Oh, no, he can't play Aurora. Wait, he could. Wait. Uh-oh. If I play this, I could have played it actually here to stop Elder Dragon, maybe. Elder is a problem. A bit of a problem. I can do this into this, though. Next turn. 6 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing 1 mana for that play. Or Rune Runner. Okay. Did he miscount his mana? That's a 7 mana play. Why is 9 tapped? I don't know. We got a 2. 1 floating. 3. 2, 3. Bro. How can it always be in the same time? What are... I'm tilted. I'm legit tilted. I am legitimately tilted. What is that RNG? How? That's rough. I can double Starcrossed, but... Okay. Sabotage. Okay. I hate this play. We might have an answer. We'll see. Or... Five. Alright. I'm not a fan of this hand. I haven't banished any cards, have I? Not yet. Okay. I mean, I still think it's an Aurora list. I think. There's 6. We try to capture every time, right? We just try to kill this if we can. 8. Use another punch first. 1 floating. 2, 3. I think that's correct. Two, three. That plays around Elder Dragon as well, sort of. It also plays around like 1 unit plus challenge. Because you can play Elder with this mana, exactly. That's a 12 mana play. He has Elder Dragon. We get the burn too, thanks. My bad. Jeez. Alright. Tough, dude. Tough. Tough deck to play without making misplays. There's so many things to consider. Sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's running... There's no way he's not running Aurora, right? He's got to be Aurora, right? Gotta be. Play Rek'Sai first if he plays a 2-drop. Sure. Okay. Can I save it somehow? Not really. Not with this deck. I think it's an Aurora list, so... I do think it's an Aurora list. It has to be, right? I can't use stacked deck? Why? What? Capture. Thought about burning a card. Not worth it. Capture. Pretty decent card. Alright. Burn one from Disciple? I didn't burn one from Disciple. Oh, I forgot. I should have. I'm so retarded. I confused Disciple with the Assault Sacrifice one. Alright, yeah, whatever. Bro, of course. I lost. GG. I think we lose here. All right. We're kind of screwed. We are kind of screwed. I do have Starcross, though, which is a good find. You got it. Careful, Grapper, you can't say the word. Which word? Retarded? Sure I can. How do I win? I only have one Starcross left. That's a really strong card as well. That's really strong. I don't think I can win anymore. I don't think it's possible. Sure. Yeah. I think we just lose. Like, there's no coming back from this. I can't beat Elder Dragon. I literally can't. So yeah, game 3. I literally just can't beat Elder Dragon. I don't really want to do game 3. I don't really want to do it. What a weird matchup. Do we even have enough good games for a video? I guess we can do one. I think we do. What do you guys think? Let's try it. What is up, YouTube? Oh my god, this video is going to be something different. This deck is really cool. It plays very differently, and I'm going to tell you right off the bat, chat, I misplayed 90% of the plays I did. If you want to see misplays, this is the video for you. And yet somehow I won more than I lost. Does that mean this deck is broken, or does it mean that I got lucky? I have no idea. But without further ado, look at this list. Super unique, super different. Basically, you're looking to play Endless Riches and just play out of your graveyard. We're playing Zed, which means once we do have 0 cards in hand, well, we draw a card every turn anyway. So we're playing both top deck draws and we're playing graveyard draws. We have very good graveyard synergies with Rasa. He's free quite often. We have pretty cool synergies with Rasa and Bushwhack for very big tempo swings. We have Deathmark giving us a lot of cards in our graveyard in the first place, as well as giving us a lot of units just to attack with, a lot of assault. The deck is pretty complex. There's thousands of lines. There's no exact line. You never know what to do. And I think it would take me like 3-4 days of practicing to really be able to say I play this deck decently. But I tried my best. I would not recommend you to call out every misplay I made because there was a lot of them. And yeah, give the deck a shot if you like. Enjoy the video. And yeah, here we go. And then we do. All right, YouTube, there it is. I warned you. I told you we were going to misplay. Probably my most misplayed deck ever. But I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you all on the next video. Peace! All right. Holy crap. Oh my god. Bro, I feel bad. I feel bad, honestly. Like, we made so many mistakes. I don't know how to feel about it. YouTube will be eating well. Is this hurting my head? He is. He is. I got lost along the way. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's monster misplays. My head already hurts. I might play more tomorrow. We might try this deck again. I tried this deck earlier today. You know what the problem is? It has like 4 or 5 new mechanics I have never interacted with. I've never really done burn, number 1, so I forget to burn with all the cards that have burn. I've never played from graveyard where you have to like remove the card too. Number 3, I've never had the game giving me a card draw at the start of every turn where I have to return it, so I keep forgetting to return it. Number 4, I've never run into the scenario where I can't play Rasa from the graveyard because he doesn't count himself, so I was missing the mana cost. I mean, It's just so much new stuff, right? So many new things to consider, and I just forget half of them. So yeah. Cutter, please cut the I feel bad into the video. This is a deck you play in person, not made for simulators. I think it would be even worse in person sometimes. I'm not sure. Harder to spot the misplays at least. Try a Rasa plus Heedless to play out unit toolbox at reaction speed. It's possible. Doable. But yeah. Yeah, the reason I'm ending it here, I would have played a few more games, but I have tennis in a couple of hours, and I still need to go lift weights. So I think I am going to call it here, guys. That was a fun stream. I'm going to give a raid to my friend Tatiantel. And holy crap, thank you for 22 subs, you all. You're insane. I mean, literally almost all of them from my friend Trifolatata and Halo Reach Cybertruck. You guys know. Thanks a lot for supporting the stream. Thank you for buffing us back to 270 plus little subs for the month. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Really, really kind of you. Very generous. And yeah, everyone else, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's ear stream. We went kind of longer than usual discussing jail and stuff like that. If you weren't here for it, you're lucky. Because we yapped for a long time before we started. Hopefully tomorrow we have more time to just play normal games. But time will tell. Alright, friends. Have a good one. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks again for being here. You guys are great. Oh, and thank you for the follows as well. A lot of you guys followed. Mr. Coinflip, Jikla, Bertinator, Pirelli, Sparky, Mela, and Zion Life. Later. Peace!